everyone, for today's video, I'll be going to solve the derivatives of trigonometric function, logarithmic function, exponential function, and maxima and minima. So first, let's have trigonometric function. So we have here f of x is equal to cosine squared x plus sine squared x. So first, we should use the formula for the derivative of a sum of a function and the derivatives of a power function. Naging 2 cosine x siya because the derivative of cosine squared x is equal to 2 cosine x. And then times derivative of cosine x plus derivative of sine squared x, which is 2 sine x, times derivative of sine x. So next, we need to simplify these expressions and then substitute the derivatives. So naging sine x siya because the derivative of cosine x is equal to negative sine x. And then the derivative of sine x is equal to cosine x. As 2 sine x cosine x is equal to sine 2x, the final expression for the derivatives are So next, we need to simplify this term. So magiging ganito yung form niya. So next thing to do is we need to simplify our sign. So our f of x is equal to sine x over 2 cosine x. So this is our final answer. So next, we have the derivative of logarithmic function where y is equal to fifth root of ln x, where x is constant. So first thing we need to do is to simplify or eliminate the radical sign. So
y prime is equal to d over dx raised to 1/5.
So next, we need to use the chain rule to get our derivative. So the derivative of f of g of x is equal to 1/5 times ln x raised to 1/5 minus 1. And then the derivative of g of x is equal to 1 over x. So next, we need to simplify this exponent. So it will be 1/5 ln x raised to negative 4 over 5. Then copy 1 over x. So next, we need to multiply 1/5 of ln x raised to negative 4 over 5 to 1 over x. So it will be equal to, just copy the 1 as our numerator, and then get the reciprocal of this because its exponent is negative. So it will be 5x ln x raised to positive 4 over 5. So naging 5x siya because we multiply this side to the opposite side. So next, we need to simplify this 4 over 5. So it will be 5x 5th root of ln x raised to 4. So this is our final answer. So next, we have here the derivatives of exponential function, and we have f of x is equal to sine 2x cubed times e raised to 3. So first thing we need to do is we should use the product rule in order to simplify or get our derivative of our function.
So here's the formula or equation of the product rule.
So next, we need to distribute our value.
Our f of x is equal to sine 2x cubed. And then times the g prime of x, which is our e 3x. Plus the f prime of x, which is the derivative of our f of x. And then times our g of x, which is e raised to 3x. So next, in order to get the derivative of our g of x, we should use the e raised to u rules. So naging 6 siya because 3 times 2 is equal to 6. And then cosine because the derivative of sine is equal to cosine. And then 2x squared for our ln a. since we already get the derivative of our g of x and f of x, next thing to do is we need to simplify the function. So the next and the last thing we need to do is we need to factor out e raised to 3x. So our final answer will be we need to copy the sign to x cubed and then the plus sign, and then 3 times 6 is equal to 18, and then copy cosine to x squared. So this is our final answer. So lastly, we have maxima and minima. A box is to be made up a sheet of bond paper 10 cm square by cutting out equally out of the corners and turning up all sides. Now we need to find the largest value of a box that can be made in this process. So first thing to do is we need to find the volume with the equation of V is equal to length times width times height. So for length, we have 10 minus 2x, and for our width, the same 10 minus 2x, and for our height, h is equal to x. So next, we need to solve for our volume by substituting the value of our length, width, and height. So v of x is equal to 10 minus 2x times 10 minus 2x times x. So next, in order to simplify these two terms, we need to use the FOIL method. So first, 10 times 10 is equal to 100, and then negative 2x times 10 is equal to negative 20x. Next, 10 times negative 2x is equal to negative 20x, and then last, negative 2x times negative 2x is equal to positive 4x squared, and then copy the x. Next, we need to simplify this term. So it will be 4x squared, copy the 4x squared, and then combine this term. Negative 20 minus 20 is equal to negative 40x, and then copy 100, and then copy that x. Next, we need to distribute the x to the left side. So x times 4x squared is equal to 4x cubed, and then x times negative 40x is equal to negative 40x squared. X times 100 is equal to 100x. So next step, we need to find the derivative of our volume. So v prime of x is equal to derivative of 4x cubed minus derivative of 40x squared plus the derivative of 100x. So the derivative of our 4x cubed is equal to 12x squared, because 3 times 4 is equal to 12, copy the x, and 3 minus 1 is equal to 2, minus the derivative of our 40x squared, which is 80x, because 2 times 40 is equal to 80, and then x squared minus 1 is equal to x. And then the derivative of our 100x is equal to 100, because 1 times 100 is equal to 100, and then 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So cancel the x. And next, we need to simplify this term by dividing it by 4. So it will be 3x squared minus 20x plus 25. And then equate it into 0. And then next, we need to simplify this again, because it is a perfect square trinomial. So it will be 3x minus 5 times x minus 5 is equal to 0. Next, we need to equate these two into 0. So our x sub 1 is equal to x is equal to 5 over 3. And then our x sub 2 is equal to 5. Now we need to solve for the largest box by using this equation and the 2 value of our x. If we use x sub 2, it will become equal to 0. And if we use 5 over 3 it equal to 74.07 or 74.1 centimeter. Therefore, our maximum value is 5/3.